if you're not careful, you're gonna get tagged by a zombie. Haha!
Now, as some of you may know, I went to college, which obviously means that I am a smart, intelligible boy. But being in college, we often had a lot of awesome activities on campus that were just a lot of fun to be a part of. We had stuff like improv, movies on the quad, crippling anxiety from having so many assignments that are due the very next day, and one of my personal favorites, Humans versus Zombies, otherwise known as HVZ. Now, HVZ was something that I was a part of for every single semester of my 4 years of college, which means that in total, in those 4 years, I had played 8 HVZ games. Now, you're probably wondering, Josh, what is HVZ? Well, allow me to tell you. It's basically a large game of tag with Nerf guns. 5 nights of pure Nerf awesomeness. And you're probably saying to yourself, that sounds freaking amazing, Josh. Oh my god. Well, I'm here to tell you that yes, it was freaking awesome. But Josh, there's zombies in this game, aren't there? That's gonna kill my throat eventually one day. Well, yes, there are zombies. And something about this game is that some players do not have Nerf guns on them, and those people are classified as zombies. Now, I should probably explain to you the rules and how HVZ works. So the game starts out with 1 or 2 zombies that are known as the original zombie, and they don't carry around Nerf blasters. Basically, their way of playing this game is they have to tag humans with only their hands and walk around and try to capture as many as they can. Once that human is tagged, they are then transformed into a zombie. The way students know that another person is playing Humans vs. Zombies is with a bandana. For a human, they have to wear a bandana on their wrist or their arm. So as they walk around campus, other humans can know that another player is a human if their arm or wrist is covered with a bandana. But on the other side of things, the zombie has to wear their bandana around their head. Now you're probably thinking that it would be pretty easy to stop a zombie with a Nerf blaster, right? Well, that's where some trickery comes into play. Because the original zombies do not have to wear bandanas. So if you're just a regular player kind of walking down the sidewalk and you're just like enjoying your day, the original zombie can just like walk by and just tag you real quick, and then you're tagged. Not only do the original zombies not have to wear a bandana, they can technically carry around a blaster as long as it does not have bullets in it. So to give you a little example, my freshman year, I was tagged by the original zombie the day after the game started. I was walking around campus like, oh, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him real good. Then here comes this other player carrying a huge backpack full of blasters. I'm talking like at least 10 or 12. And I'm thinking to myself, holy crap, that guy is strapped. So I'm about to go into a protected area, otherwise known as a safe zone in the game. He's like, hey, dude, I need some bullets. Do you have any extra bullets? I kind of ran out for my other guns. So being the kind and generous person that I am, I offer him some bullets. And as I'm walking up to him, I'm like, this guy seems really nice, really cool. Then he straight up looks at me and says, hey bro, he reaches his hand out, taps me, he's like, welcome to the zombie horde. And I am just dumbfounded because I have no idea what just happened. This guy pulled up an epic gamer move and tricked me into becoming a zombie. And that's why I have trust issues. Thank you very much, Speedy. But anyway, why do I bring this up? Why am I talking about this game? Well, I have been graduated for about 1.5 years now, and even then I have not stopped getting messages from people saying, Josh, come back and play Humans vs. Zombies. It's gonna be really fun. And other times I have been really busy and I haven't been able to go back on campus to play the entire time, but I have tried to go at least 1 night per game. And that 1 night for me was last night. But before I actually end up going to the game, I need to show you my Nerf blaster that I used last night. I have used this gun for the past 4 years that I have been a part of HVZ during my college years. And that is the Nerf Rival. Oh my god! This clip is ridiculous! That's 12 shots! Most blasters only hold like 6, but this one? Oh, this is the big daddy here. And not to brag or anything, but I have like 4 clips. So I can easily take out at least 12, 24, 36, 48 zombies. This blaster is basically my Mjolnir. So I get on the campus last night, right? And it is cold.
Let's do this. So dark.
Like, no joke, this is the coldest it's been this year so far, and I had to go that one night that it was freaking freezing. I turned into an igloo last night, don't even at me. So it was cold, right? So I did the most reasonable thing a person could do. I wore gloves. And something that I didn't take into account was that the fact that I might forget another glove. So I only had one glove last night. But don't you worry, I had something better than a glove. Something better than the second half of my complete set. I had a sock. A Santa Claus sock. So I was walking around like this for a majority of the night, you know, kind of just enjoying the time. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. You want some presents? So I walk on the campus and I have no idea where to go. I didn't start the first night, so I had no idea where I was supposed to be that night of the mission. So I'm just kind of walking around, just chilling, just enjoying the night, freezing to death. But luckily my friend Kirby is there with the epic save. But luckily she meets me at the parking garage and we're able to get an awesome group together. Look at all these people. Look at them. Look at them. They're pretty cool, I guess. Except that one. I don't like that one. So we venture to the mission start where we're freezing our butts off because it starts raining. Why is it raining? What the crap? Thankfully, I have my amazing friends there.
Are you streaming this through your channel?
No?
I'm disgusted.
But anyway, fast forward a little bit, and 20 minutes later, the mission is officially a go. And we get some plot at the very beginning of it too. So, you know how I told you that, hey, I haven't been here for the first 2 nights, so I don't know what to do or how the story goes. Apparently Cthulhu's there. There's a doctor. There's also a weird general. I don't know what's happening, guys. I genuinely cannot remember if I was on Cthulhu's side or if I was on the other side. I have no idea what's going on. But anyway, that didn't stop me from enjoying the night because the mission was pretty freaking cool. So Webster has this 4-level parking garage. And at each part of this level, all the humans would have to gather and complete a certain task. After completing that first task, they'd be able to move up to the next level. And it could be something simple from like carrying like a little ice cube on a spoon to like pulling off the full-fledged sacrifice of another human being. What? Also, as I'm recording this, I'm actually genuinely terrified because I can't reload my gun. I have to just walk around like this with my Nerf blaster in my other hand, and I'm like, don't get me, I'm vulnerable. Now, as the humans are completing this task, I'm over here defending and like, I gotta shoot somebody. And we complete the first task with ease. I actually have no idea if we lost anybody that first round. But here comes the second round, looming its ugly head. Like, hey boy, how's it going? My name's The second level is a little bit harder because now we have to get this little blue ball all the way around our parking garage without touching it. But if you touch it, you are planted in that exact spot where you touched it for 2 minutes. That means you can defend yourself, yes, but you can't run away from zombies. What? How you get it around without touching it, Josh? I must say, it was pretty brilliant how it happened. So you can actually use socks as a weapon in this game, and it stuns zombies like a Nerf blaster would. So what we did is we took a sock and we tossed it at the ball to give it momentum to move around. And we did that the entire way around this parking garage. I must say, this parking garage is not small. But here, we actually do lose a couple humans to the zombies. So we mourned them as the only way that we could. So after that task, we run up the parking garage level and we get to level 3. And what we get is actually a pretty simple one, I must say. In every corner of the parking garage, there is a timer there. So what we must do here, we have to go to each corner of this parking garage and we have to sync up and put a timer to 1 minute. So after we set it to 1 minute, all the mods let us know that everything's set. And as the humans, we have to run from the corners all the way up to the next level. And if you don't make it up there in time, you are blocked off from the rest of the humans. If only 10 of them made it to the top in that 1 minute and the other 10 got left behind, those 10 that got left behind would have to do that exact same thing with only those 10 people. So the levels would then get split. But lucky for us, that didn't happen because we are masters of this game. We set the timers to 1 minute and we all made it up there with a bunch of time to spare. Almost too much time, actually. Because as we got into the 4th level, the moderators let us know something. That we were supposed to set the timers to 1 minute, but we set it to 60 minutes. We thought that these timers were minute timers and not necessarily an hour timer. We are the smartest individuals. So the moderators let us know that we would get punished as the humans. So what they did is they ended up giving the zombies a spawn point on the 4th level. So instead of having to go all the way down to another level to be respawned, they would just be able to walk over to that spawn point, touch it, and they'd be back in. Oh no, this is not good for us! Now let me tell you about the 4th level. What this one was a boss battle, as they said. So what the objective was, there were 3 moderators on the roof of the parking garage that had Nerf swords and blasters. And humans had to kind of play the role of a zombie at this point, because their objective now was to tag all 3 of those moderators. But the thing was, those humans that were actually pursuing that objective were not able to have their Nerf blasters or their socks, which left them open to any zombie that would chase after them while they were chasing after the moderators. And with that newly added spawn point, it gave the humans a little bit of issue when following those moderators. Now, I actually didn't get a lot of footage of a lot of these activities going on because I was more worried about, helping protect the humans. But this 3rd one took a long time. The mission actually started at 10 o'clock, and we didn't finish this thing until 11:45, which means that we were out there in the cold in the slight sprinkle for about an hour and 45 minutes. But anyway, the humans ended up completing their objective. We suffered a couple losses, yes, but it was for the greater good. So after this game was completed, all the humans and zombies gathered for a cutscene in the game, where evidently Cthulhu let us know that it was all a simulation, and I was just like, what? I mean, I know it's my fault for not being there to get the story, but I mean, what? But anyway, 10 out of 10 story, would listen to again. Now this video, I wanted to just bring attention to one of my favorite activities at Webster that I've ever been a part of. And Humans vs. Zombies is such an awesome activity to have on a campus because you're able to not only learn more teamwork aspects of things, but also just being able to enjoy a really fun game with all of these fellow students. And I just want to give a special shout out to all the moderators who have ever modded a game while I was playing it. Because this stuff requires a lot of time to set up. You have to set up missions, you have to take into account all the human aspects of it, and you have to think about all of these sorts of issues and story points that you want to take on. So yeah, shout out to all the mods of Humans vs. Zombies games. You are a true trooper. Humans vs. Zombies is such an awesome thing to be a part of, and I feel like everyone should at least experience a true game in their lifetime. Now, the game is actually still going on at Webster at this moment, so I think I might do a second night. Well, you know what? Count me in. You all stay awesome. Oh, my nuts! Oh! I have used this blaster for the past 4 years that I've played this game, and it is so freaking cool. It's so freaking powerful. I mean, just listen to this thing. Holy crap. Holy crap! Basically what I'm saying is I'm the coolest guy ever with this. Holy crap. And that is what we call trigger discipline, ladies and gentlemen.